Hey guys, welcome to my channel, The Narrative Factory. In today's video, guys, we'll be talking about outspoken ANC MP Makhosi Khoza. Guys, Makhosi Khoza has been showing the party many flames, but fair to, she's been so outspoken about her undying just hate for, Brazil, but fair to our president, number one. Guys, she is tired, but fair to, she is tired, and she's speaking out, but fair to, she's telling the nation that, guys, in August, when they vote for the motion of no confidence, she is going to, of course, vote with a conscience, Buffet too. So, this is upsetting many structures in the ANC, especially Jackson Mthembu, Buffet too. Jackson Mthembu is just like, Buffet too, if you're an ANC MP, you will vote the way you will vote when I say, Buffet too. You'll vote along the party line. You will say, you will rubbish this vote of no confidence. You'll vote for the ANC, you keep Zuma in as president. You're not gonna go side with the opposition. Don't come play such games. So Makhosi Khoza, of course, has told the party just stuff that it's just like, no ways, I'm not gonna do that. Guys, I'm really tired of this buffet to our president. He's not an honorable man anymore. He's discredited himself, buffet to from Kandla to the many links that he has with the Gupta family and state capture buffet to. She's just had it. So now, in a couple of weeks, since the time she's actually started just saying that, no, I'm not going to be voting along the party line, she's been actually receiving death threats, buffet too, such as these, buffet. She's been getting death threats that, you have 21 days to live when, come August, you must vote this way, buffet. You mustn't come vote another way. But of course, as a strong woman that she's going to tell them, rubbish, buffet too. You can go eat a dick. There's no stress. I'm not gonna stress myself over someone telling me that, you're gonna kill me. But at least good enough that she's now got police protection now. At least that's at least the benefit now. But Buffet to now, I would like to ask this question. Good to Buffet to, is a person now? This is my question here. Listen out, guys. Are you put in by the people or by the party? Because this is what Jackson Mthembu is telling ANC MPs. It's like, listen here and listen very carefully. You are not put in by the people. You're put in by the party. Guys. The structures that put you in, sure. So okay, this is what I'm saying. Not every citizen voted for the ANC, let's say in 2014. So now, does that mean that just because you're in there, that you're voted in by someone? Thing is, your job description, you're a civil servant. Number one, you're a civil servant. You work for the people. But not everyone voted you in particular. You just so happen to have been in the party that won the majority of votes. So now, Jackson Mthembu is telling these people straight up, Guti, if you don't listen, Buffet, you're gonna get remedial action. So the ANC KZN structures have actually taken Makhosi Khoza, to disciplinary hearings and actually filed some papers. I don't know how the ANC works, stuff like that, to have her get disciplinary hearings because of course apparently she does not listen, Buffet. She wants to do her own thing. She's a rogue and she's now a puppet of white monopoly capital, as some say, Buffet. Guys, what I have to say is this, Buffet. It's a tough one because, guys, this is politics and SA politics in particular, Buffet too. And guys, and I really believe that come the time they have the secret ballot, Buffet too, and if Mbaleka Mbete gives it as a secret ballot, we're not gonna know. Number one, if we're not gonna know who you voted for, there's no point of this thing of vote with your conscience, whatever. People are gonna vote whatever if this thing happens. But something deep down tells me that, guys, even if there's a secret ballot, Buffet too, and even if it doesn't, if the motion does not pass anyway, Zuma still survives. They're going to find out, Buffet. They're going to hunt down, it's going to be witch hunts, Buffet, in the ANC. Buffet, if you voted this way, Buffet. So, don't worry, we're going to slowly, because that's what I was thinking about. If you have to vote anyway, this thing's electronic. I don't know, is there some cryptic software that hides the identity of the MP? I doubt so, Buffet. So they probably will find the MP. So if Makhosi Khoza votes the other way, Buffet, they most likely are going to discipline her anyway, and any other MP who does the same. Many other people such as Sipho Pichana has actually even said that he'd actually want Makhosi Khoza as the president of South Africa, Buffet, but the chances of that are zero right now, Buffet. In SA politics, Buffet, if you just don't have a faction, so you don't have people in the background, figuring his foot for you to be the president, I want you, Buffet, it's highly unlikely, Buffet. At this stage, it still looks like it's a Cyril race, Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma race, maybe a young Lindo Sisulu there as well for deputy Bafetu, but at this stage it still looks like a Cyril race right now, even though he's still a bit quiet manje, but come next year probably he's just gonna start, you know, going door to door campaigning. So guys, what do you think about Makhosi Khoza and the threat he's been getting from like ANC MPs, unknown people, spies, Bafetu saying that they're gonna come and kill her? Do you think it's right to be told that you have to vote along the party line, or must you vote with your conscience? Guys, let me know in the comments. Thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Sure.